Red Devil 18 game.
Hi there.
With such a difference between the two teams, this match could turn into a massacre.
Exactly. Why do you think people pay good money?
Hello everyone and welcome to another Red Devil 18 Blood Bowl match. Today it is my Orcs, Devil's Gonna Get Ya, up against the Amazonian Killing Edge 2. And this is actually take 2 of this game because Blood Bowl servers cracked out on the, I think it was like 13th turn of the first attempt. So yeah, this is actually take 2 of this game.
Here we go again for another bloodbath.
And we both get an extra roll. Okay. That wasn't too good, but I can live with it. Ah, I hate dodge. Yeah, don't bother. Don't follow that one up. Yay, someone's going down.
That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge.
Let's try and get the ball
They can start to move forward.
and make a
There was a
cage.
time when the colleges of magic hadn't yet ruled on limiting wizard assistants to teams.
Who could forget the infamous 2472 Quagmire incident, when rampant spellcasting caused the entire Bright Crusaders Stadium to sink into the earth?
Nobody could forget that. People were blinded for miles around the stadium.
So, has anyone else seen the videos for Blood Bowl 2 yet? What do you all think of it? At the moment, I'm a little put off by it, because it seems to be, I don't know if they were just showing it off on the Xbox or what, but it seemed quite chunky in the way you controlled the camera. Again, it may just be because it is a controller. And even the visual on the dice seemed quite difficult to read. It's sort of like holding a die at eye level and trying to see what's on top. I think the only good side is, it does actually look quite good, and the new Bretonian team's shown off a little bit. Oh no, I got stunned.
Wow, I can tell you straight, that hurts.
Not good.
Is it true that most of the Amazon team's devoted fans consist of young men, Bob?
Not at all, Jim. I've heard a large portion of their fan base consists of disgruntled homemakers and countless scores of former Bloodweiser babes.
Aha! That would explain why the Amazon fans had their own fans themselves.
I'm trying to remember what I asked in the previous video I actually published, and the video was just recorded yesterday, but obviously no point in putting it out as it failed.
This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously.
I remember. I was asking about for passing, do you need a special template, or is it a certain distance? You, go away. Don't like you. Oh, we both got block. Okay, push it and let the troll have a go. Okay, let's give the Black Orc a go. Ah, there we go. Finally got something done.
Yesterday, I interviewed Ripper Boldrot, the Troll's super champion.
Interesting.
And I can tell you that he's as violent off the pitch as on it. He's skinned alive my colleague from Elf magazine.
What do you expect when you put an elf next to a troll? It's nothing personal, just an instinctive reaction.
Don't think I want to move the cage here. But I do want to send someone back here just so that they've got to react. Okay, so now he's either got to go deal with it or risk me making a pass. There we go. There's one. And yep, is going to come blitz him. Oh yeah, I think I've got the cursor on record as well now. So,
Ouch! Right in the face.
Hopefully it's going to display properly. If not, I'll turn it off for Game 4 of our league.
I've always gone for a power game. And you have to realize that it was only recently that they discovered the purpose of the ball during a match.
So if any of you have watched my Darkest Dungeon season or series, it's weird. It's got this big white square where the mouse should be, and then the mouse itself is still there, but the colours are inverted. And I'm using DX Story to record. So again, if any of you know how to fix that, that would be awesome. Though I have also learned the disadvantage of doing these videos. Vaslov has spied out my team and my playstyle in previous games. So he's got a slight advantage coming into this.
What violence!
Yes! It's a great spectacle, Bob.
Who's that on? Oh, my Black Hole. Whoops.
It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard.
You can't say much about that.
That's not good.
But perfectly legal.
BloodBowl is reputedly the toughest of all sports.
So they say. But it really only comes down to taking a few hits.
Send you out. Again, I think I want one of these to do a blitz attack. But I'm not 100% sure. It's not going to be you, so you can stand up. Yeah, I think you blitz here. Ah, it's only one day. Oh, stupid troll. You got dodge and block, so you... Oh, I do get 2 dice. Yeah. If I do that... It's fine. Go away. Don't follow. Then you can blitz attack on your stand-up. I hate dodge. I hate red skulls even more. I'm like Captain America like that. Ah.
The
That's
first
better.
quality required of an orc is to be able to hit
knockout.
hard, and if possible, not to think. The latter is considered a nasty flaw.
That was definitely worth the reroll, because now I've got more men on the field than he does. It does now mean I don't have to reroll if I want to try the long pass. Oh well. I'm trying to play a more orky playstyle and beat him to death. I was talking to Vasilov after our last game yesterday got cancelled. He was saying I actually play quite a elf style, dodgy. So I may do that for the next league. May try an elf team. Oh, I thought he'd blitz the ball carrier. Okay. Nice reroll.
A recent medical report stated that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing when you come to think of it.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent.
Oh, on there. I wonder where did I leave him the 2 dice
Hold
chance?
still, and then pow! Right in the face. Well, that'll keep him quiet for a while.
Yeah, he's just stunned, not dead.
So, if any of you like my Facebook page, last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, I actually posted pictures of a Blood Bowl pitch I've seen down Firestone Games. I think it looked really good. I'm thinking about making my own pitch, as I don't actually own one yet. So, if any of you got any tips on how to build a Blood Bowl pitch, that would be amazing. And I'm drastically getting swamped here. Okay, let's hit someone. Oh,
The bench seems to be in two minds about what to do about the player lying prone on the pitch.
Yeah, they don't know whether to send on a stretcher or a coffin.
balls. I need more rerolls, but I've only got 80 grand
Just look
and
at the fans. They're red hot. A majority
Oh!
of supporters reckon that the league
That evens
should
it
take
out.
measures to prevent the small minority of peaceful fans from watching a match from the terraces.
They've got a point. If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay home and watch it on Cablevision.
the moment we're just burning on clock, buggering up each other's turns, or our own turns. Are you bugger? 3 pushes. Yep, follow it in. Okay. That's only 1 dice. So is that. Smack him out the way. Don't follow up, and then I get 2 over here. There we go. Down and eat the dust.
He checked that move.
Made him look stupid, you mean?
I've got no rerolls. Do I really want to try this long pass? Awesome. Yeah, follow it up, get out the tackle zones.
You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal.
Oh, I haven't blitzed yet. Okay. So I think
Did you know, Jim, that the Tlax Warriors were the first people to win the Zlatan Cup back in 2491?
You mean no one else had won the cup before, Bob?
No, Jim. It was the first time a non-lizard team participated in the Lustrian Cup, and the Amazons took it by storm and grabbed the trophy from Sotek's word.
Okay, what do I want to do with this? So, agility 3 means I need 4 up to dodge out of that, right? Let's see how lucky I am. Oh wait, she can intercept. Is there any way I can get it so she can't? I don't think so. No, let's not do that then. Let's just move the Black Orc in for some more protection. And one dice. I got block, she doesn't. Awesome.
This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family.
She's coming back for more. What was that? Oh, just standing up, okay.
Did you hear that the Orchard Raiders lost their last match against the Dancers?
Dancers? You mean war dancers?
So I think they're the same speed, yeah. Oh, he's blitzing the ball. Oh, no, that ain't good.
That
No.
reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the 91 final against Reichland.
Oh, yeah. You kneecapped him.
Does that mean I needed 5 up to catch it? Yeah, okay. I'm learning this game. Oh! That ain't
And
nice.
Don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is...
Oh, that
he
sucks.
wasn't looking too healthy, so a bit of treatment will do him some good.
Yeah, that way he'll be able to take a few more blows.
Now I just gotta pray I don't get anything worse than I lose 1 armor value. I hate dodge.
Good recovery.
Don't dodge out. Please don't dodge out.
That's got rid of
You.
his opponent with ease.
I know you're not elves, but you're like elves, so I hate you.
Did you hear that the Orchard Raiders lost their last match against the Dancers?
Dancers? You mean war dancers?
Okay, safety moves first. Okay, so how do I want to get out of here? Well, I know the troll ain't doing it. Yep, flow it up.
Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation.
She's got block, I don't, so it's gonna have to be a push. Yep, follow it up. Then if you smack... Yeah, if you smack her... Yes, follow it up. And then you smack her. Please go down. Awesome. Do not follow up.
Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things.
This player is going to have a little nap.
And the wake-up will not be too early after this one.
I know it's only 1 dice, but I gotta try and stop her.
Yesterday, I interviewed Ripper Bolgrot, the Trolls super champion.
Interesting.
And I can tell you that he's as violent off the pitch as on it. He's skinned alive my colleague from Elf magazine.
What do you expect when you put an elf next to a troll? It's nothing personal, just an instinctive reaction.
If I can get the ball, I'm just going to throw it up there. That is a big if against such a dodgy team. No, because she's got to smack him and then make a break for it. Okay, I can't stop him scoring this turn. This half even. Oh, maybe. He's just got to roll 4 skulls. Then I'll be okay. I think. No, that's not 4 skulls. And now she makes a break for it. Ooh, she's going for it.
Some cute little elf
Damn it.
beauties are selling big moot sandwiches in the stands.
Hey, I'm off to get one. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And so now you like big moot sandwiches?
Oh, you're kidding me. What was it?
Boom!
Badly
That player
hit,
goes
okay.
directly to the dugout.
Well, at least it's not the morgue.
I hate dodge. Yeah, I put too much on that, trying to get that pass off. Ooh. Okay, well, I can't stop you scoring, so I'm gonna have to kill you. Eat, troll. Good.
Looks like there was
Okay.
some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts.
Good, down you go.
These Blood Bowl players are fairly new to the game, Jim.
Yes, Bob. They mesmerize me every time they enter the pitch.
Ah, yeah, Jim. These Lustrian Amazons sure
Good.
added some flavor to the game.
Look at that.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Ow!
Now, let's get out of this corner. Oh, yeah.
Delivery is within stud reach.
Okay. I expected him to burn the clock. Because he's got so many knocked out players, he's doing it for a chance of them standing back up. And they didn't this turn. Or one did, sorry. Hang on, I thought he was badly hurt. Huh? Sure, it should be down one more player than this.
The Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away.
I'm confident I should be down 2 players, not 1.
Three, two, one,
Bust up!
Okay, so he gets an extra reroll for this half.
perfect catch.
Oh, nice. Again, I only get 1 turn, so let's try it. Oh, okay. Down you go. Come on, troll.
Nice left punch.
You can
right
do
on
it.
the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's
You
broken
stupid
now.
troll. Ah.
Now there's one that wouldn't be coming back in a hurry. Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times.
I don't think I get
going to
points
just to see
for that.
how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck.
What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow!
I hope I did as well, but I'm sure I don't.
Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts.
The player gets hold of the ball.
Unless she's going to try a pass, it's just going to go to halftime. So that,
It was with a catch.
yeah,
That one, Jim.
I get. I think they get points for that.
That doesn't make us
Feeling any younger, Bob?
3, I don't know.
I'm sure several of those players will be happy to be heading back to the changing rooms for the halftime interval.
Yes, and I'm sure that the operating
Stay
tables
down.
in Catgut
Oh, they're
are
both
ready
up.
to welcome them.
Ah, damn it, I'm outnumbered now.
Corruption so widespread that the Referees Guild has set up rules concerning where, when, and how one can accept a bribe.
Under an agreement signed last season, clubs are not allowed to offer less than the going rate.
Not good. Wait, why did I leave everyone in the front? He gets to hit me first. Yeah, I really need to think through my it's not deployments, but you know what I mean. My kickoff strategy?
The players are ready.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd call it kickoff strategy. There is probably an actual term for it in American football,
Did you hear
but
about
I
the Evil
don't
Gits,
know American
the
football.
team that is made up of the mix of evil players?
Their fans won the Most Evil Supporters of the Year award. Fully merited from what I've seen.
Down and eat the dust. It's good for you. Nice left punch. Right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now. Guess I can get their game going again.
Plus side, even though our game yesterday was cancelled, I did learn something from it. You can't actually reroll if you use dodge, sure hands, or any ability that counts as a reroll. And that is not something I realised until now. Or until yesterday. I'm hoping these three here won't dodge out. I hate dodge. I really hate dodge. Thanks for the block.
Right on the schmozzle.
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on.
Go that side, get away from my touchdown zone.
Now, orcs have always gone for a power game, and you have to realize that it was only recently that they discovered the purpose of the ball during a match.
Good troll. Oh, I didn't blitz. Whoops, I meant to do that with him. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I'm an idiot. Both got... Where is this? Oh, there. Both got blocked, but now that means she can do a runner. Right down the side. Okay, now I'm not 100% sure what she's doing. I know the ball's coming this way. Down the right.
Did you hear about the
Okay,
Venus
Cage
man-eaters,
is getting
Bob?
formed there.
Oh, yes, Jim. I think everyone knows about the man-eaters.
Oh, I'm scared, Bob.
So is everyone with proverbial coconuts.
Speaking of man-eaters, I love my ogre man-eaters. I miss them in Firestorm 4s.
Nice play with the ball. They've been training well.
The shielding moved. How do you keep track of this in an actual game, who's moved and who hasn't? Yeah, I suck. I'm gonna lose so badly. I really don't think I can stop her. Now she run down here for a double threat? Yep. Oh no, there's a marker. Why Mark?
Every now and again, Blood Bowl throws up a real mixed bag of a team.
Like the motley horde that's made up of a bunch of misfits.
Yeah, can't
Okay.
be easy to coach those cast-offs every day. of
So
the
I
week.
know I'm not stopping the scoring, but I also gotta try to put threats so she doesn't just burn the clock. But I also want to kill.
As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch.
You stupid troll! Oh, I don't have block. Don't have block by here either. I shouldn't have followed that up. Down you go.
Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often.
Blitz by there. Both got blocked, so go over there and follow it up. And then try again with you. Both got blocked, so we'll stay in. And as I said, if I don't send someone down to threaten, she'll burn the clock. One dice. Let's go. I can live with that. Don't follow it up.
I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral. Go, go, go!
Oh, calm down, Bob. You're going to embarrass the other team.
Damn it.
The road to victory has just come up boulevard with that control.
As long as they don't slip up on the dog poo.
I am pressing escape. Why aren't you skipping? Okay. I can't press escape. I am pressing escape. Skip. Or is it because I got bloody chat box open? See if I can get one as a consolation prize.
Oh, the Amazons!
Yes, Jim. Scantily dressed women that hit first and ask questions later.
Yes, Bob. I just wish there were more women like that.
Don't we all, Jim? Don't we all?
Oh, and he gets to reorganize. Okay. Okay, that's where I want the ball, so that part's good. Let's see if I can remove any players first, though. No, don't follow it up.
I
You
don't
really
know
don't need
if
to.
you really like that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it.
No need to follow it up. You're going down.
This
Knock
player has
out.
opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. Opponent down.
This is good sport. Yeehaw!
I'm hoping that this player goes down. Nope. But if you don't follow it up, then you can run to here.
Did you know, Jim, that the Tlax Warriors were the first people to win the Zlatan Cup back in 2491?
You mean no one else had won the cup before, Bob?
No, Jim. It was the first time a non-lizard team participated in the Lustrian Cup, and the Amazons took it by storm and grabbed the trophy from Sotek's word.
So I can reach it, and that's it. To bring you to here, I could try and throw it.
I should have checked his hands
Or not.
before trying to pick up that ball.
Again, I can't remember if I asked this question last game or yesterday, but does anyone know where to get Blood Bowl dice? Because I'm quite happy to make my own pitch. I've got an Orc team, models-wise, except for a Troll, but I've got Trolls, I'll just use a Warhammer one. But I do still need the dice and any templates that I needed.
Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap.
If you need templates for throwing and stuff. 'Cause
Today's
obviously,
insight comes from
shows a
Holy
big
Schnitt,
circle.
coach and owner of the Goblin Lowdown.
so I'm guessing that's what I need.
In yesterday's Spike magazine, he said that Blood Bowl was like war. No winners, just survivors.
Oh, that's deep. About as deep as his team's position in the rankings.
I was meant to say an elf team. Okay. What do I do? What do I do? So if I get the ball, I can run up to there and throw it here.
Good recovery.
Good catch. This player is worth his pay.
Great pass.
Textbook stuff.
Okay, so it's a bit safer. Not very, but still. I don't want to blitz the troll. So you can knock her out the way, please. Awesome. Do not follow it up.
That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
Troll can be some support for this blitzer. Oh wait, it's not going to support because of in. Whoops.
The first quality required of an orc is to be able to hit hard, and if possible, not to think. The latter is considered a nasty draw.
Both got block. I've got my reroll. Do I need it? No, we've both got block. Okay. Yeah, that is everyone. Ah, she gets to break the cage just by hitting him. Whoops. Because now she can knock him there, and him out there, or here. Yeah.
That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge.
Hmm. I'm not winning this game, but now I'm just trying to work out the best way to get points. Because I need some level ups.
Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the
Oh,
game
not
rules?
another one.
The blood
What was
will
it?
never clot if he keeps
Minus
running
one
around
armor.
like that.
I think. Yeah, minus 1 armor. Nuffle has betrayed me. Because I've lost 1 armor, does that mean I don't have that player for next game either?
The
Good
first
thing we don't play
quality
this on the
required
tabletop.
of an orc is to be able to hit hard and, if possible, not to think. The latter is considered a nasty flaw.
Get away from the ball. Troll. Do good. 1 die. Oh, nice. Troll, please do good. Stupid troll. Yeah. Go away. And Joe, you go away too.
Good job!
Yay!
A pair of safe
I'm a green elf.
He's winding back his arm.
Bang!
On target.
Okay, you're reaching regardless. Yeah, you can reach. You need to go for it. This is mainly you. Should I go for it? Yeah, if I go for it 1 square. Oh, you. Now the own. Now I just gotta go there. Alright, still got you as well. Can be a tackle zone. That's all I need from you.
We don't see much of the heroes of law these days.
I don't know.
For any spectators who aren't aware, the heroes of law hope to show the world a better way by honest, strategic play on the pitch.
It's probably a good thing we don't see them.
Are there any points on that one? No, 0. Okay. Yeah, that black looks up to 5, so he must have got a man of the match at some point. I need him to get an extra point and get block. Sorry, just surveying the pitch, make sure there's no one down there. Oh, he needs his reroll. Now he's going to blitz that Black Orc, and she's going to make a dodge. Oh, I'm not out of the way. Awesome.
Now, orcs have always gone for a power game, and you have to realize that it was only recently that they discovered the purpose of the ball during a match.
Oh, that was lucky. Okay. There's nowhere I can get completely safe. But yeah, blow it. I don't have any rerolls, so yeah, I'm just gonna go for safety and score.
Go, 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 go!
Down ball. Just take the pills. The match is not finished. They can get back in the game.
Yeah, 2 injuries, I know. Okay, let's actually make sure I don't get hit too many times. Throw on both sides. There we go. I don't think
Did
I
you hear
can
about the Venus
equalise
man-eaters,
it.
Bob?
Oh, yes, Jim. I think everyone knows
What turn
about
is it?
man-eaters.
Oh, I'm scared, Bob.
So is everyone with proverbial coconuts.
Why is my Black
Here's
Orc
a
kicking
position,
it?
and we're off.
Okay. So, I basically get 2 turns to try and equalise this. I really don't think I'm able to. Bye-bye, thrower. Don't be a fucking injury. Okay.
That right hook was worthy of a black orc.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it.
So you're not going to go for it. So the ball's staying on the ground this turn.
Is it true that most of the Amazon team's devoted fans consist of young men, Bob?
Not at all, Jim. I've heard a large portion of their fan base consists of disgruntled homemakers,
Reroll.
countless
Yep.
scores of former Bloodwiser babes.
How far can you move?
That would explain why the Amazon fans had their own fans themselves.
5... Wait. Throwers are slow. So they are. So 6 goes to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you need to go for it twice next turn if I can get the ball to you. Stunned.
Do you
That's
think he'll
good.
be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down.
Mighty Blow doesn't do anything.
I took Griff to bits in the 91 final against Reitland.
Oh, yeah. You kneecapped him.
Come on, I need you to go down. Awesome. Oh, we finally got one.
Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport.
We finally got one.
Yesterday, I interviewed Ripper
Shall I?
Boltwright, the Trolls super champion.
Interesting.
And I can tell you that he's as violent off the pitch as on it. He's skinned alive my colleague from Elf magazine.
What do you expect when you put an elf next to a troll? It's nothing personal, just an instinctive reaction.
I think I should. Maybe check it to him. Oh, I should have checked the squares first. Whoops. Get to there. Sure hands. Okay, I don't think it's going to help him at all. Blow it. It's got to go to him, really, hasn't it? Hail Mary pass.
He's recovered the ball.
I got the ball. That's one way. Perfect launch.
Nice flying-
Oh, it worked!
It was with a catch like that one, Jim, that I won the Chaos Cup.
That doesn't make us feel any younger, Bob.
I still don't think I can score, but holy hell, that was worth it.
Oh, the Amazons!
Yes, Jim. Scantily dressed women that hit first and ask questions later.
Yes, Bob, I just wish there were more women like that.
Don't we
Yeah.
all, Jim? Don't we all?
I can't equalise, but
Physical
still.
as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly, it's really ugly.
Should have gone for it with him last turn. Oh, I don't care. I lose, but that was worth it.
That's one regulation clobbering.
I think I'm ashamed of the orc race, calling myself an elf. Right, let's just be absolutely certain there's no way I can get it there. No, okay.
These exotic Blood Bowl players are fairly new to the game, Jim.
Yes, Bob, they mesmerize me every time they enter the pitch.
Ah, yeah, Jim. These Lustrian Amazons sure have added some flavor to the game.
Look at that. What?
Oh, wow. Ow!
Anyway, that was my green elf team. So thank you all very, very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.
Too bad for this team. They needed